Listen to me carefully. The greatest power does not come from loudness. It does not come from arrogance. It does not come from boasting. The greatest power is silent. It is calm. It is humble. But make no mistake, it is dangerous. For what is more frightening than the man who smiles while holding the strength of storms inside him? What is more intimidating than the woman who bows her head in humility, yet carries the fire of unshakable will in her chest? History has proven this truth. Kings, warriors, philosophers, those who left their mark on the world were not the ones who shouted the loudest. They were the ones who walked with quiet certainty. And today you will learn their way. My friend, welcome to this journey. Today we are going to uncover the 10 ways to be humble but dangerous. Guided by the wisdom of the Stoics, sharpened by ancient philosophy, and tested by time. This is not about being arrogant. This is not about empty aggression. This is about balance, walking the line between calm humility and untouchable strength. But before we begin, I ask you to do 2 things. First, breathe deeply with me. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly. Again. Inhale. Hold. Release. Now you are present. Now you are here. Second, if you are ready to master this path, subscribe right now and declare yourself in the comments. Write humble king if you are a man. Write humble queen if you are a woman. Let this be your oath. Let this be your beginning. Because today, you will learn how to walk the earth as both humble and dangerous. The 10 ways. 1. Master silence. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The best answer to anger is silence." Silence is misunderstood. The weak are silent because they are afraid. The strong are silent because they are in control. When you are silent, people begin to wonder. They wonder what you know. They wonder what you see. They wonder what you might do. That is power. Humility means you do not always need the last word. You do not always need to prove yourself. Danger means your silence carries more weight than their shouting ever could. Be silent. Be still. Be humble. But within that silence, be dangerous. Imagine yourself in a heated moment. Others shout. Others argue. But you remain calm. You listen. You breathe. And in that moment, you are untouchable. 2. Train the body. Discipline the mind. Epictetus taught, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The humble warrior does not show off his strength. He does not post it online. He does not boast about it to others. But every day in silence, he sharpens himself. He trains the body to endure. He disciplines the mind to resist temptation. This makes him dangerous, because while others decay in laziness, he rises in silence. While others celebrate, he prepares. Each day do something that strengthens you. Lift what is heavy. Endure what is painful. Resist what is tempting. The world does not need to see. You do not need to prove. But when life tests you, you will prove it. Pause and repeat. Strength in silence. Discipline in humility. Power in patience. 3. Detach from ego. Seneca warned, "He who is brave is free." But how can you be free if your ego is your master? The ego wants praise. The ego wants applause. The ego wants recognition. The humble man does not need it. The humble woman does not crave it. And here lies the danger, because the one who cannot be flattered cannot be manipulated. The one who does not need validation cannot be controlled. Kill the ego. Say it to yourself slowly. I do not need their approval. I do not need their applause. I do not need their recognition. Freedom begins where ego ends. And that is where danger begins too. 4. Control your tongue. The Stoics knew, words are weapons. A fool throws them carelessly. A wise man sharpens them. Humility is speaking less. Danger is speaking with precision. Do not waste words on meaningless chatter. Do not give away your thoughts freely. When you finally do speak, speak so your words land like thunder. Let your silence make them wonder. Let your words make them remember. Hold the tongue. Guard your words. Speak rarely, but when you do, let it cut deep. Pause and repeat slowly. Fewer words. Greater impact. Silence as shield. Speech as sword. 5. Study the art of patience. The Stoics said, "Time heals what reason cannot." The impatient man is weak. He reacts too soon. He shows his hand too quickly. But the humble man waits. He watches. He lets others exhaust themselves. And when the moment is right, he acts. This makes him dangerous, because patience sharpens timing, and timing decides everything. Be patient. Be steady. Do not chase. Do not rush. Let them think you are passive. Let them think you are slow. And then, when the time is perfect, you strike. Affirmation. Patience is power. Humility is waiting. Danger is timing. 6. Protect your energy. Epictetus said, "You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond." Not every insult deserves a reply. Not every attack deserves your energy. The humble but dangerous man does not fight every battle. He chooses. The humble but dangerous woman does not waste her spirit on fools. She saves her fire for what matters. This is true danger, knowing when to walk away and when to unleash. Save your fire. Protect your focus. Do not waste your energy on battles beneath you. 7. Be ruthless with yourself, gentle with others. The Stoics were hard on themselves, yet merciful to others. They trained relentlessly. They disciplined their desires. They demanded excellence of themselves. But to others they showed patience. They forgave. They understood. This balance makes you both respected and feared, because people trust those who are kind, but they never underestimate those who are disciplined. Pause and repeat. Humble in kindness. Dangerous in discipline. 8. Move in silence. Let results speak. Do not announce your goals. Do not beg for recognition. Work in silence. Move like shadows. Build in private. Then one day, when the world sees the result, it will already be too late for them to stop you. Silence is your shield. Results are your sword. Stay humble. Stay dangerous. 9. Accept death. Fear nothing. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself every day, "Memento mori." Remember, you will die. To the humble, this truth brings gratitude. Every breath is a gift. Every day is fortune. But to the dangerous, it brings fearlessness. For when you accept death, nothing can threaten you. Say it within, "I will die. But until then, I will live without fear." This is the power of the Stoics. This is the balance of humility and danger. 10. Live with purpose, not pride. Arrogance fades. Pride crumbles. But purpose endures. The humble warrior lives not for applause, but for duty. Not for recognition, but for principle. This makes him unstoppable. Because a man with pride can be broken, but a man with purpose cannot be moved. Meditation. Purpose over pride. Virtue over vanity. Humility over arrogance. Now, my friend, we have walked through the 10 ways. But do not rush. Do not just listen once. Return to these words again and again. Breathe deeply. Reflect slowly. Repeat the lessons until they become part of your soul. To be humble but dangerous is to walk as water. Soft, calm, flowing, yet able to cut through stone. It is to bow without submission, to smile without weakness, to strike without hesitation. Remember, humility is not the absence of strength. It is strength under control. Now subscribe and declare your path in the comments below. Humble king, humble queen, this is your oath. This is your beginning. From this day forward, you are not just humble. You are humble and dangerous.